Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Today's video is very exciting for me because I'm back doing my YouTube videos on a new channel. Same me, just new channel. And it's going to be the start of a fun series that I have called Makeup and Music. I just, I put my two loves together, makeup, music, makeup and music. It's going to be like, I'll pick an artist every video and I'm going to be talking basically about their biography while I'm doing my makeup. Hope you guys enjoy. And I have other series coming soon. I have MUA history, and I'm coming up with new other ideas and series that I'm going to be doing. If you have anything you'd like to see, just let me know down below in the comments. So let's get started. So the first artist that I'm going to be doing is one of my favorite artists. His name is Meek Mill. And I decided to do him first since I'm from Philly. So, how to represent. I have a lot of notes here, so if you see me looking down real quick or anything like that, here's some pages flipping. That's what that is. First, I'm going to start with my brows, and I'm going to be using the XXRevolution I think it's called the XX Fine Micro Brow Pencil. This one's in the shade Deep Brown. So Meek Mill, if you don't know, is a Philly rapper from South Philly. His name is Robert Rameek Williams. And he was born May 6, 1987. And what I'm doing is I'm just starting from the beginning, and I learned like a new technique with my brows is to not like go so hard with the pencil, is like feather, like flick up with the pencil. So that's what I'm doing. He grew up in South Philly, and then when his father died, he died at a young age. He died when he was a young age. And then him and his mother moved to North Philly, which is where I'm from. Growing up, he was very into the music scene. He had an uncle who was a DJ. His name was Grandmaster No. In the in the 80s, he was a MC, DJ. And that's how he grew, that's how he started getting interested in music. He had a bunch of influences, like, a lot of rappers do. They have influences in the game. A lot of them, for other rappers, they're like Tupac, Biggie, older rappers, Slick Rick, things like that. His were Chic Raw and someone named Vodka. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who Vodka is, but that's who he was influenced by. He used to take part in rap battles, in his teenage years and stuff like that. He also used to do those, I don't know if anyone remembers. I don't know if this was just a Philly thing, but those like rap DVDs and, stuff like that. He did a lot of those type of things. I know if you actually come here on YouTube and you look up like classic Meek freestyles or like just Meek rapping when he was younger, you'll find like a lot of his old freestyles on there. Now, I didn't get into Meek until like when he actually like not blew up, but like he was more famous in the scene. Once I started listening to him, it makes me, like with any other artist, it makes me want to go back to like how they got, the music they did before they blew up, basically. So I always went back and I looked up his older stuff and his freestyles, and like I was a diehard Meek fan. If you ask the people I know, they will tell you, like, if you know Meek, he got locked up. I was screaming free Meek like I knew the man. Like, it was that deep. He formed a rap group with 3 of his friends. They were called the Bloodhounds. And I actually remember when I was doing the research and I found that out, it made me think of the one freestyle he had. It's a pretty famous one that a lot of people post. It was like, how does it go? I only remember this one line because it says the bloodhound part. He was like, I sent my bloodhounds barking at your house. Like, Like, oh, okay, him and his blondes, and like, you know, got the whole crew behind him just rapping the words with him, like his boy Melly. I don't know if that's his cousin or just his bull, but I think it's his cousin. But he's another rapper from Philly, obviously. Rap is my favorite genre of music. I love all music, like any type of music. I love it. Music, whatever. If I'm vibing to it, it could be a country behind song. Like, and if I'm vibing to it, I like country music then, because I vibe to it. You know what I mean? But rap is definitely my favorite genre, which is weird because it's like I'm not about anything they rap about, not about their life whatsoever. So it's like, I don't know, I just feel the pain because, you know, a lot of rappers, they rap about, you know, how they grew up and things like that. Like he grew up in poverty and, you know, seeing people shot and in the corner, people getting robbed, things like that. And it's like, you just feel it, like when they spit the words and you just feel it. That's how I feel when I listen to rap. So it's like, that's why I love rap so much. I'm going to be carving out my brows with the Fresh Stick Foundation. This could be used as concealer, a foundation. I'm using it to carve my brows because I like the stick foundations better to clean my brows because it's like a thicker consistency. I actually learned that tip from Juicy Jazz, and it was a good tip. So growing up in Philly, and he was growing up in poverty. Not saying that everyone who grows up like that winds up in, you know, trouble or in this type of lifestyle. But unfortunately, a lot of the kids, it happens to them, you know? So at 18, he was arrested for illegal possession of a firearm. He was beaten by the cops, busted lip, swollen eyes. Like if you look up the picture, I'm pretty sure people have seen that picture, his like mugshot picture of his like swollen behind eye. Like, yeah, that was like a little, and I feel like that's unnecessary. And he had like his braids ripped out. This one, he had his braids, so he had his braids ripped out. He was beaten by the cops. Like, it was just crazy. I know it looks like a lot of concealer, but I blend it out with this brush right here. I love this brush to blend out the concealer. In 2008, that's when Meek released his first solo mixtape, I believe. Yes. No, his fourth solo mixtape. I'm sorry. It was Flamers 2, Hottest in the City. Now, that is when I really started listening to him. Like, that mixtape was like fire to me. Like, I had my favorites, but the mixtape was actually like, it was flames. Like, it was flames. Like Hottest in the City, that was one of my like jams right there. I don't know if it was that song. Oh no, it's a different song where he be like, jumping like G.I. been drunk and you ain't worrying about T.I. Like, I don't know. That was a bar. He was offered 2 record deals with T.I., Grand Hustle. I don't know if anybody remembers when he was signed with he was signed with Grand Hustle and with T.I. This is when around that time with Flamers and Rose Red. I like my rose red and my diamonds blue. Like, that song. Like, was I old enough to go to the clubs then? I think I was, but I wasn't. I wasn't going out to clubs and stuff like that. I wasn't doing all that. But anyways, but that was like a bop for the clubs. Like, if you listen to Power 99, like if you're from Philly and you listen to Power 99, like on Fridays, that John came on the radio and it was like, I like my rose red and my diamonds blue. Keep a bad chick like 5 times 2. And leave that I wanna. Oh no, that's a different song. See, that's me with songs. Like, I have, like, I could sit here and rap like a whole Meek song for you. I ain't gonna do that though. Probably get annoying. I would do that a lot around my friends, and then it'll be like, girl, if you don't shut up, like, nobody want to hear all that. Like, let me hear him rap. Can I hear him rap? Like, I be like, my bad, damn, I be feeling the music. Sheesh. My bad. I just like to, if I go over the brow too much with the concealer. I like to go back in with the pencil. He went with Grand Hustle, but he had a setback when he was arrested again for gun and drug possession. Well, I'm pretty sure he served time the other time, but here he served 7 months. He served those 7 months and he was released in early 2000s. Then around March 2010 is when he released Flamers 3. And that's the mixtape that had Rose Red on it. And then he parted ways with Grand Hustle that year because of like some legal issues and stuff like that. Next, we are going to do the eyes. I'm going to be using the OMFG Cosmetics Filling Foxy palette. Like, look at that. Like, that is just gorgeous. I'm going to use like the orangey. Like, I can't go too wild because of my shirt. I don't want it to clash too much, so we're going to use like the yellows and stuff like that. So I'm going to prime using the LA Colors Ultra Coverage Concealer. Mine's in the shade Natural. And I was using concealer, and then I stopped and I started using eyeshadow primers. And then I went back to concealers, and I feel like I like using concealer a little more. Maybe it's just with certain eyeshadows that I like it with. But this one has it working really good. This one's good for like, obviously for the face as well. Now we're primed. So I think the first shade I want to use is the orange shade right here. We're going to go into that one. And I'm going to blend that into my crease. Using my Wet n Wild. So in 2011, he signed with Rick Ross, Maybach Music. And I think like this is when like he really like, this is when he started to like blow up, in my opinion, is when he like signed with Ross. Like, you knew more of, I feel like the industry knew more of him. Like, you know, he wasn't just the Philly rapper anymore to me. Like, in my opinion, he wasn't just the Philly rapper anymore. He grew. I'm just gonna keep blending that into the crease. In March 2011, he was a part of the XXL freshman class. And then later that year is when he released I'm a Boss. Now that is one of my like jams right there. Like, that one I could sing off. Like, I got the beat in my head. Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on my They say they're gonna rob me. See me never do. Like, that is about. And he did the video in Philly too, I believe. Like in Philly, like four-wheelers and dirt bikes is like huge, like a huge thing. Like, it's huge. He had a bunch of people in the videos, you know, on four-wheelers, you know, riding around Philly. I believe it was near his neighborhood, 22nd and Berks. He had like the little kids in the video. Like, it was like it was a good video. Oh my God. So down my block where I live at, there's like a garage, and they like do like four-wheelers, and they fix them, I'm guessing, or customize them, soup them up, you know, all that type of stuff. I was coming home from my mom's. I was doing laundry, and I coming down the one street, and like I see a bunch of like black suburban trucks, and I hear the bikes like ring, 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 and then the one bike's coming down the block. I already knew something was up. So when I turned the corner, Meek is standing right at the corner. Right there. Like, I literally, like, this is Meek, right? And then this is me. And he, like, we were this close. Like, this is Meek, and this is me coming down the block with my cart. laundry and my kids. And I'm like, like, I'm not the person that like fangirls. Like, I don't want to be that girl. Like, I didn't want to be like, oh, can I get a pic and this, that, and third? Can you take a picture with my kids? Like, I didn't want to be that girl or that person. But deep down, I was like, oh my God, it's Meek. Oh my God, it's Meek. And I'm like, I'm telling my kids, like, mind you, my kids 9 and 7. And I'm telling them, I'm like, oh my God, look, y'all, it's Meek. They're like, who? Who's that, Mom? I'm like, it's Meek Mill. He's a rapper. Like, that was awesome. Like, he's not around here all the time, but he's been around here before. Because I remember, like, a couple years back, too, like 5 years ago on his Instagram, I noticed it, like, the garage. So I was like, oh my God, that's, you know, because this was my dad's house. So I live here now. And I was like, oh my God, he's on my dad's block. I was like, I'm about to go over there, but I never went. Like, but I got to see him like, yeah, like this fucking, ooh, excuse me, like this close. And I was just like, that was awesome. So now I'm gonna take this yellow shade right here, and I'm gonna blend it out further up my crease with like a fluffier brush. In August 2011 is when he released the first Dream Chasers mixtape. Mixtape. And that one had which was another club bop. It was Welcome to My House Party. That was a big bop. I can't think of the words right now because that always happens to me when I'm trying to explain stuff and then I go blank and all that crap. He came out with Dream Chasers. The first Dream Chasers, he had like a whole like series of them. And then in May 2012 is when he came out with the Dream Chasers 2. Now that one had a couple like songs that I liked. Like they had Ready or Not. That's one of the songs where I was saying like you feel it. Like you feel that in your heart, like when he's rapping, when he's rapping, I should say. Like I felt that one. Then he had that song with Big Sean, Burn. Let that burn. That was a good song. A1 Everything. A1 Everything is my jam off of that one. It's A1 Everything, then Ready or Not, then Burn, and then all the other songs. Like A1 Everything is my jam. Like Kendrick Lamar's part, like that's a bop. You gotta listen to that. That is a bop. In 2010, it was announced that he signed with Roc Nation. You know, that's Jay-Z's label. And the album, this is when he finally dropped his album, which was Dreams and Nightmares. Next, I'm gonna use this glitter right here, and I'm just gonna place that all over my lid. Now, Dreams and Nightmares. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm about to tell you. That is a Philly anthem. I'm just gonna try to use my finger first for this glitter. Look at that. Ooh. That song was played like when we won when the Eagles won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. When we won that Super Bowl, like it was like, ooh, I can't think of the song right now. I hate when that happens. Like, oh man, but that song. Oh, I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this, in the matter of, I messed up, but if you know the song. That song is about for Philly, like, hold up, wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished? When I'm about to ask the money, y'all thought it was rented? If you from Philly and you don't like that song, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I remember when we won the Super Bowl, though. That was like, oh, man. And I was so glad my dad got to see them win again. Or win for the... I don't know if they won before. Or if that was their first time winning. Or it was like years since they won. So it was like, I was so happy he got to see that before he passed. Like, even my mom watched the Super Bowl. Like, that's how big it was. Like, Like that album, I didn't really listen to that album too much, but I did like a couple of songs that I do remember listening to, like Polo and some Shell Tops. Like that was a bop. Tony Story. If you read, he actually wrote a book like based off of those songs. I think it was based off the song, because this book is called Tony Story. And it's like when you read, if you listen to the song and then listen to the songs and then you read the book, it's like basically it's like filling in the gaps from the song, like for you, like it's telling more the full story. Like you gotta, the book is really good. Yeah, get that book if you like to read and you like Meek and you like those songs, you wanted to know the full story. And now it's time for some lashes. And I just got these from my local beauty supply store. They're called Poppy and Ivy Beauty 5D Darting Lashes. These are in the style Eden. It might be a little much, but I don't think so, since I have this like whole glitter thing going on. So I think they'll be okay. Ooh, let me pop some mascara first. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is definitely like, well, Essence, they have like great mascaras, period. Like the Lashes of the Day mascara, that's a really good one. Other mascaras are $5, so you can't beat that. Essence is a really like a, ooh, my contact. Essence is like a really affordable brand. So while the glue on my lashes dry, I'm just gonna get started with the face. I'm gonna prime, and I'm gonna use the Catrice Primer Fine Goodbye Pores. This is a really good blurring primer. I've been enjoying it. I've been using it the last couple times I do my makeup, and I really like it. It gives you like a nice smooth feeling, and it blurs very well. I always get so messy. Sometimes I go into my eyebrows and then I gotta go back and fix that. Meek, man, he's like one of my favorites. Like he's on my top 5. I have like a top 5 list, and he is for sure on my top 5. Yeah, I think they need to dry a little more. I still struggle with putting my lashes on. Now I've tried so many different ways to do it. Now this way I've been trying, it's kind of working, is where I put the mirror here and then I look down and then I place the lash on. So 2 hours later. Like I had to cut it and like they still look a little wonky. I think it was like the lash band wasn't like so flexible, so I had to like mess with it, and I actually had to cut them a little more because I already had cut them, but I had to cut them more because they were like in the inner, like I probably cut this one too much, or I just didn't place it right. But honey boo boo, we ain't going nowhere after this video. This is gonna come right off. Now we can move into foundation. Talk more about Meek. I already primed with the Catrice Goodbye Pores Primer, and I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydration Foundation today. I am in the shade 310. In September 2013, Meek released Dream Tracers 3. Now that was another, that was like one of my favorite Dream Chasers. Like Dream Chasers 2 was good, but like 3 was really good. It had a couple bops on there. Heaven or Hell, oh my gosh, that song is everything. Like you feel that pain. That song, Jadakiss is in that song too. He's a great rapper as well. I listened to him growing up. He had Dope Dealer, that was a good one. There's 3 type of boys in life: the ones that make it happen, the ones that watch it happen, and the ones that don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like that was a good song. All right, we're all blended. Look at that. I haven't really used this foundation in a while. Really like it. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Pro Filter Concealer, Instant Retouch Concealer. I'm sorry, mine is in the shade 310 as well. Like when you do the shade matching, it automatically it'll give you the concealer to go with it that goes with the foundation. So now in June 2015, he came out with his, I believe this was his second studio album, Dreams Worth More Than Money. And this was like a summer where beef happened. And if you know, you know. Well, the whole dang world knew. That's when the whole like Drake beef happened. But before I get into the beef, let me talk about like the music off of that album, because that album also had some good music. This is like also the time when he was with Nicki Minaj, like that whole relationship. Like this is when he really started like, which is like kind of messed up. This is like when he started popping because of who he was like with. This is when like more of the other people like around the world and, you know, out of Philly, I guess, knew him like, you know, more. You know, he was with Nicki Minaj and he had that song with her on that album. He had 2 songs with her on that album, actually. He had Bad For You and then All Eyes On You. That was about, because Chris was, baby, is you drunk and you had enough? Are you here looking for love? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm not a singer. And Rico, which is crazy because I think once the beef started, like, I don't know if the beef started while the album, like when the album dropped, or like it was like brewing up while Meek's album was gonna drop. But he had that song with him on there. And Meek apparently, that's what it was. Apparently Meek said, alleged that Quincy, a producer or something, wrote his verse for that song, wrote Drake's verse for that song. And for another song, like for other songs too, like it was just crazy. And then he dropped back to back, and child, let me tell you, this is how hard of a Meek fan I was back then. Like, I did not want to listen to Drake, like, for, like, 2-3 weeks. Like, I did not want to listen to him at all. Like, I was like, how dare he start beef with my boy? Like, no. I am not giving you any streams, sir. I am not listening to you. All right, real quick, I'm going to cream contour with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick. This one's in the shade F13. You got to be careful with this. This is like very pigmented and very creamy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the back of my hand since I know now that it's like very pigmented. And then I'm just going to take the brush that I contour with. This is, what is it? Royal and Lang Nickel. I love this for cream contouring. And I'm just going to like do that. And I'm going to... yeah, that's much better. But yeah, he dropped those 2 diss tracks, and I was like, I didn't even listen to them. And I think still to this day, I never really listened to them. The only reason if I have heard them, is because my boyfriend like would listen to them. Like, Drake is on my top 5. Even to this day, I still don't want to like listen to those two tracks. So Meek was gonna drop DC4 as an album, but he had to release it as a mixtape because, wait, what was it? Oh, I got it backwards. I'm sorry. He previewed some of the music on Instagram, and he actually had a diss track on there, but he couldn't release it with the diss track because it was being released commercially. That's what the whole thing was. We're going to be using the FENTY powder. Just gonna set under my eye. Yeah, I remember he had a concert and I was so hyped up. Like, I bought the ticket and I'm like talking about it. And the man goes and gets locked up. And I was just like, no way. I got an email from Wells Fargo saying I could go switch my ticket and, you know, I'll have my seat for when he had a welcome back, basically like a welcome back concert. So I was like, oh, I'm there. What? The minute I got that email, I was like, okay, I'm there tomorrow. Like, I was like, how do I get here? I got my ticket and I went to that concert. That concert was like, and I went all by myself. I was in there like swimwear. I was just like jamming. It was so live. And I was in there like rapping all the lyrics loud, like he was gonna hear me. Like, I'm all the way up here in the top and he all the way down here, like all the way down here and I'm all the way up here. And then I'm here thinking like he gonna hear me. Child, I wanted to get pulled up on that stage, but that wasn't happening. Now I'm gonna go over my cream bronzer with my Marc Jacobs. This is called the Tantastic Omega Bronze. I got the little mini one. But yeah, that was like a nice experience. I enjoyed myself. You know, Meek, he's also done like a lot of good like stuff for the community, and like not even just for the community, like for like just in general. He donated about $50,000 to Flint, Michigan. I'll take this little brush and to do my nose contour. He's done that, and you know, he started like the whole prison reform thing with Jay-Z. Like I said, he's done a lot of good. He's donated backpacks. He did like a whole backpack thing for the kids. He gave turkeys away like Thanksgiving using the AOA Studio blush, Perfect Blush. This one's in the shade Auburn. It's like one of my favorite ones. In July 2017, he released Wins and Losses. It was one of those where I listened to the ones I liked, basically. Which one? Glow Up. I didn't like, a lot of people liked it. 1942 Flows. I didn't like that one that much. I didn't really like it. Damn, what's that one called? I can't get it. It's the one with Young Thug. I can't get it right now. When they kill my Snoop, I see my young in the casket, ain't even no blood in him. That's my song. Oh, We Ball. That's what it's called. I had it in my notes. We Ball. Like, that is my jam. That was a good song. That's one of them fillet songs. Right, now we're gonna go in with OMFG Cosmetics. This is their press highlighter in Golden Pearl. Now, honey boo boo, this highlighter, I'm in love. It's so good. Watch. Oh my gosh. Now his most recent album, I'm sorry, Championships. That is I love that album. The intro on that intro was just good. He got the song with Cardi. I feel like he was petty with that. I don't know how about y'all feel about that, but I feel like he was being petty. A song with Cardi. You know, Nicki, Cardi, they don't get along. Threw shoes at each other. I'm gonna go in with some brow gel. This is the Wild Brow from e.l.f. Yeah, that album is really good. And then that's when this happened. That's when him and Drake dropped a beef. Oh my God. That was a good day. Should have seen me. I was so happy. Yes, they not beefing no more. We're the love. They're the love. Bring it together. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm going to go in with the Essence Kajal pencil eyeliner. The Kajal pencil eyeliner. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This one's in the shade Teddy, I believe. Yes, Teddy. It's a brown eyeliner. Just going to put that on my waterline. I was like so hyped. I was like, yes. I was like, they cool. Then I heard Going Bad. Like, I was like, Drake got a song with Meek. Well, Meek got a song with Drake. I was like, what? Let me listen to this. And, that was up. Still going bad on you anyway. I'm gonna go back in with the same Essence mascara for my lower lashes. Before I do that, let me smudge some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. This darker one right here, I'm gonna smudge that on my lower lash line. So yeah, he had the song with Anuel, the Uptown Vibes with who else was? Oh, Fab was on that song. I was like, okay, I see you. You trying to get the Philly Ricas up in here? Like, I was like, okay, I see you. That was a really good album. I enjoyed that album. For my inner corners, I'm going to go in with this gold shade right here for my inner corner and brow bone. Came a long way. This song that I'm about to talk about was like, this is a song that you really have to listen to. It's the Ice Cream Freestyle that came out in March 2015. Listen to that song. Like, I got it in my head right now. The revolution shall be televised. This year is all about us, so fuck the other side. Gotta get killed on camera for us to come alive. But shit, we dead already from all this homicide. Like, oh my gosh. He was speaking the truth. Where you get less time for rape than for selling dope. That's a major feel song right there. Like, that song was like not ahead of its time, because that all this stuff going on has been happening, and it's like nobody was really nobody was talking about it. It was like enough was enough, and people were not having it, and I feel that. Now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I don't know if y'all know this, but Meek has a movie out, has a movie as well that he was in called, I think it was called Streets. Yes, it was called Streets. It was one of those like low budget type Johns, like type films. It was shot here in Philly. Low budget film, like I said. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Meek a slimy boy in that movie though. He a slimy boy in that movie. For my lip combo, I'm gonna be using NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade Downtown Beauty. I really like this color, this lip liner. It's like a brown color. I've been looking for I've been trying to find my perfect nude and lip liner, and it's so hard. And this is from OMFG Cosmetics. And this one's in the shade Cozy. Yeah. And I necessarily don't have to like overline, because I have like pretty big, like enough lips already. So I'm just gonna put it here. And like that. These smell so good too. I can't, it's like a familiar smell, but I can't get it. All right, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed my makeup and music. This is my first one. I'm so happy I finally filmed it. It was a little like all over the place because I didn't have like my notes. I have my notes, but you know, I felt like I didn't want to keep looking down, reading them. So I think for my next one, I'm gonna just like keep rereading them ahead of time, like studying basically, pretty much. So that way I won't have to look down as much and I can deliver the facts to you guys, you know, correctly. So for my next one, I will be doing Weezy or Drake. Let me know down below which one you want first, Weezy or Drake. And I'll bring, and put some female rappers besides Nicki, besides Cardi and Megan, like any other female rappers out there, or any other artists, just any artist too as well. Let me know down below who you want to know some facts about while I do some makeup. And everything that I use in the video will be listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give my video a thumbs up. Share. All your support never goes unnoticed. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.